CM Punk should already be wearing championship gold by now, and tonight he proved exactly why. With years of experience under his belt, the veteran CM Punk knew exactly what was on the line and wasted no time taking control. From the opening moments, Punk showed his sharp ring awareness, immediately capitalizing on any openings and refusing to let Bron Breakker gain momentum. He targeted Breakker with a well-timed knee strike and followed it up with his signature running bulldog. Remarkably, Punk hadn't even taken off his ring jacket yet, but he was already all business. He sent Breakker tumbling to the outside, letting everyone know he came to Raw with one goal: secure his place at SummerSlam. Back in the ring, CM Punk tried to lock in the GTS early, but Breakker resisted, showing his own strength. Braun fired back with a brutal backbreaker, driving his knee into Punk's spine and going for a cover, but Punk showed resilience, kicking out at 2. Breakker kept the pressure on, whipping Punk hard into the turnbuckles. But Punk responded with a sudden boot to the face, shifting the tide once again. As Breakker climbed up top for what looked like his devastating breaker, Punk had other plans. He rolled through and nearly secured the pinfall, but Breakker managed to kick out just in time. The battle escalated further when Punk landed a sharp elbow to Breakker and then seamlessly transitioned into the Anaconda Vice. With the hold locked in tight, Punk looked ready to squeeze the fight out of Breakker completely. Breakker struggled to survive, but the situation shifted again when Bronson Reed stormed in. Taking advantage of the no disqualification rule, Reed slammed Punk with a vicious elbow. It looked like the odds were stacked against Punk, but help arrived in the form of main event Jey Uso. Despite his injured ribs, USO came charging to Punk's aid, unleashing his fury on Big Bronson Reed and clearing the path for Punk to continue the match. With the distraction handled, the match resumed inside the ring. As Breakker went for a game-ending spear, Punk showed incredible instincts, intercepting him just in time. In one swift motion, Punk hoisted Breakker up and delivered the crushing go-to-sleep. The crowd erupted as Punk secured the pinfall and earned his shot at Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. And just like that, CM Punk is officially heading to SummerSlam. His road to redemption continues, and his sights are now locked on championship gold. CM Punk should already be holding championship gold, and if tonight was any indication, it's only a matter of time before that reality comes true. On a night filled with intensity and high stakes, Punk reminded the entire WWE universe why he's considered one of the greatest of all time. With his eyes firmly set on SummerSlam and the opportunity to challenge Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship, Punk entered the Gauntlet match with focus, determination, and the heart of a warrior. From the moment the bell rang, it was clear that the veteran wasn't here just to compete. He came to dominate, and he made that known when he squared off with the monstrous and explosive Bron Breakker. Despite still wearing his ring jacket, CM Punk launched himself into action, delivering a precise knee to Breakker, followed by his trademark running bulldog. The message was loud and clear: Punk wasn't wasting time, and he wasn't going to let Breakker find any rhythm. He quickly sent Breakker over the ropes and crashing to the outside, showing his relentless mindset. Punk's intensity set the tone for what would become a grueling, chaotic, and unforgettable encounter. Back in the ring, Punk attempted to hit the GTS early, trying to end the battle before Breakker could turn the tide. But the younger, more powerful Breakker fought back with force, countering the maneuver and delivering a punishing backbreaker, driving his knee straight into Punk's spine. He went for the pin, but the seasoned veteran showed incredible toughness, kicking out at the count of 2. Breakker continued his assault, whipping Punk hard into the corner turnbuckles, trying to wear him down. But Punk, ever resourceful, fired back with a surprise boot to the face, stopping Breakker in his tracks once again. As the pace of the match quickened, the two warriors exchanged a series of near falls. Breakker went up top, preparing to hit the high-risk Breakker, but Punk had it scouted. In a flash, he countered with a roll-through pin that almost ended the match right there. Breakker kicked out at the last possible moment, but the momentum was beginning to shift. Punk stayed on the attack, striking with a sharp elbow and then executing a picture-perfect transition into the Anaconda Vice. With the submission hold locked in deep, Punk looked to squeeze every ounce of breath out of Breakker's lungs. The WWE Universe watched with bated breath as Breakker struggled desperately to escape. Just when it seemed Punk had victory in his grasp, the match took a shocking turn. Bronson Reed charged into the ring and blindsided Punk with a thunderous elbow, taking full advantage of the no disqualification stipulation. Reed, an unstoppable force in his own right, was out to make a statement and didn't care who got hurt in the process. With the odds now stacked heavily against him, Punk looked vulnerable. But help came in the most unexpected form. Jey Uso, battered and bruised but full of fire, made his way down the ramp and evened the odds. Despite his injured ribs, main event Jey delivered a beatdown to Reed, forcing him out of the equation and allowing Punk to refocus. With the crowd rallying behind him and the interference neutralized, Punk turned his attention back to Breakker. In a last-ditch effort, Breakker charged with a devastating spear, but Punk saw it coming. In an incredible show of agility and timing, Punk sidestepped the spear, caught Breakker mid-motion, and lifted him onto his shoulders. In one fluid motion, Punk hit the go-to-sleep with pinpoint accuracy. Breakker collapsed to the mat, and Punk went for the cover. 1, 2, 3. It was over. CM Punk stood tall in the center of the ring, arms raised high as the WWE Universe erupted in celebration. Against all odds, after a brutal battle, outside interference, and a seemingly unstoppable opponent, Punk emerged victorious. The road to SummerSlam now officially runs through CM Punk. And as he heads into the biggest event of the summer to face the dominant Intercontinental Champion Gunther, one thing is certain, the best in the world is back, and he's coming for gold.